Hey, what's going on, guys? As you can tell, a little bit of a different setup this evening, right? What the hell's going on? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to do my intro now. Crikey, another live stream, guys. What is going on? Yeah, so anyway, long story short, I was filming a video in the current setup, and I thought to myself, well, I can either repack it up, which will take me half an hour, and put it back to where it usually is, or I can just do my live stream from here and just see what you guys think about it. It's way more relaxed, 100% more relaxed. Let me know if you can hear me or not. I'm like literally like 3 meters from my computer right now, so I've got no track of anything apart from this little screen here. But I thought it was pretty fitting to do, because it's not really that crazy of news, I think, as of today, right? There is a few little topics I could touch on, but for the most part, I thought the video I was making, which will be up tonight, is mainly talking about, being in the correct mindset for crypto. And I thought to myself, well, I can kind of like keep going on that as well, but again, just ask questions. And I'm sure you guys, with the premise of the title of the video, want to know if the bull run's gone off on what's happening. So let's just do it all today, right? Scott, Dennis, Louis, sleek setup. Yeah, if only I could show you. I mean, you watch the video tonight, you'll definitely see what's going around. But if I'm looking quite, what's the word I can use here? Dilapidated, it is because I am. I've got gym after this too. Let's go. Nasty time. Notification hooked me in. Meeting postponed at work. Let's fucking go, 619. Good morning. Dream, what's going on, man? Loud and clear. Okay, you guys are great. Who values investing in Bitcoin? Hey, Derek. Yeah, I mean, look, Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, good question. Who values investing in Bitcoin? I mean, this is a conversation I've actually had on a couple Twitter spaces, X spaces, right? The last few days here, and it's been good communicating with a few people that share it's actually for once good having a conversation with people that are like anti-tribal, right? They're just happy to hear a different side of the story, which is what I come from with Bitcoin. I don't come from the approach of, hey, Bitcoin's the grandfather, Bitcoin started this, Satoshi's the best, Bitcoin's the best, and even though there are some negatives, let's just not worry about those. I come from like, let's actually worry about those. Sam, hello, how are ya? So, what is going on, guys? There's no real topic of conversation. So for all you people watching this after the live stream has been said and done, and you're watching this as a video essentially, hey, I don't mind if you guys want to click off. Like, that's fine. We're here to have a good time. We're here to answer questions. We're here to just enjoy ourselves for once. Let's take a step back from the hype and let's just talk. So, I guess I can kick things off here. Is the bull run starting or whatever? I had a good conversation with a close friend of mine today. I call it's a close friend. Definitely started as a subscriber. This is how I meet a lot of my new friends, is through being subscribers, right? You guys reach out, we talk. And we were talking about whether the bull run's starting or not, and we both agreed that, we definitely think it is, but it could be postponed, at least kick the can down the road, depending on like the spot, these ETFs and stuff like that. I mean, who really knows? Who really knows what's right around the corner? But I think we can all quite confidently say the bull run's going to happen. And it's like, we were talking actually, and we were like, it's interesting because if we buy out projects right now, there are great prices. And I'm pretty sure most of the ones you guys are familiar with will reach your targets, right? Unless it's some crazy target. But in that case, you're probably buying micro caps. And it's like, well, we can buy now, or we could wait for a possible 40% retracement or 20% retracement and maybe squeeze like 3 to 4x more on top out of what we could possibly get. And it's like, so what do you want, $1 million, or do you want $1,250,000? It's like, I think most of us would be happy with $1 million in the bank account, right? So that's kind of the way I see it. I think we're probably due for a black swan, or I shouldn't say a black swan because it might not be as serious as a black swan. At least as another substantial crash that's going to give us another good entry point. But don't hold your breath for that, right? 619 says, had that conversation recently with a pal of mine. We agreed to disagree. Yep, so his thoughts were that ETH will take over BTC once both ETFs are passed. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. That's an interesting conversation. what will surpass once those go through? I still think BTC will edge ETH out, but I definitely think in the long run here, and when I say long run, I mean in crypto long run, so the next maybe 6 to 7 years, if all things go anti what I think they're going to go, I think we'll see ETH flip BTC, that's for sure. Welcome to everyone that's in here, by the way. We're not going to do a Discord AMA after this because, again, I'm kind of rinsed right now, so after this, I'm going to head to the gym, try to do a leg workout, and hit the hay for another day. Took some profits on Link yesterday. Nice. Threw it into QNT. Okay, cool, man. Nice stuff. I think because Chainlink's on kind of like the higher side of the massive channel it's been trading through the last 12 months. So I'd say if you're going to take profits on Link, now's probably the time to do it. I want a below 90 average. Yeah, so, I mean, look. The video I made tonight, and you guys, again, you got to watch it, right? It's a very important topic because people don't like to think of crypto as a mental game, as a battle. It's a literal chess game you're playing with yourself. Because, and you'll experience this, if you haven't experienced a bull run, like, call me crazy, say I'm talking absolute nonsense, but when it does come time, you'll go, oh, that fucking no BS crypto kid, he was actually telling the truth. He was actually like, spitting some facts. It's all about a mental game. So when you start, when you don't plan, we don't plan these exit strategies, you don't plan your entry levels, you don't plan on, you don't plan on actually being flexible, right? That's a big part of it too, not sticking with something for, between now and 2025, you've got to be more flexible and revisit things. Then you're going to literally fail. And there's the reason why I'm so pushing it is because if you fail this time around, if you fail in this bull run, if you don't make enough money for you to go, okay, well, I can take that, leverage it, and get in a really good position that might take someone 10, 15, 20 years to get at, if not never get at, ideally, you are going to probably, without being 100% certain, probably going to really regret it when the next bull run comes around. Because, again, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be as serious and as crazy as what it is going to be this last time, the last hoorah, as they say. So I go into a few different things I find pretty important for investors to know. Listen to me, don't listen to me, it's your own choice. But I never will say I told you so, but it's more so of a fact of I don't want anyone looking back and regretting it. No regrets, right? Kevin says that's what I did too. Oh, yep, cool. Charles, too early for me at 6 a.m. Charles, get some milk in the system. Wash it down with a shot of brandy. You'll be right. I'm joking, of course. Don't drink. And I don't like milk either. I'm a big fan of milk. I like chocolate milk. I like coffee. I've been drinking just straight black coffee for years now, but not milk by itself. Be careful taking the stairs after a leg workout. Nearly broke my ankle last week doing that straight after. You know what else is scary, 619? Is driving a manual car after legs. You know how fucking scary that is? You almost can't. When I went... So I was gymming and then paused. I had a hiatus and I'm being back now the last few weeks. And that first session back, I didn't train legs the first week because I couldn't. Because I did push-pull legs during my week. And I did push and pull. And because I'm taking things even a lot more slow, slow on the eccentric, I'm taking things a lot more methodical. I'm going to start off, because I'm starting off fresh again, essentially, right? I want to really just master each weight, unlike before. I was just pushing around heavyweight and I was going real slow. And suffice to say, I couldn't, it was that bad. It felt like my whole upper body was bruised and I couldn't steer the car. And so legs is a whole new level because your legs, as you mentioned, you can't go upstairs, right? And you know what sucks? Is to get my office the only way I can get up to my office is through not just a regular set of stairs, It's steep stairs that is like, I swear to God, like 1.5 stories high. It's like an extra set, extra half set. It's just so annoying. But man, hopefully you're right. Hopefully you're, well, good to see you survive that, right? I thank you for your channel. I've learned a lot from you. Keep up the good work. Thanks so much, Stephen. Hey, mate, the good thing about this is that you've learned something, right? That's the main thing, right? It's literally, I mean, like my friend that I was talking with tonight, he's like, you know, the content you put out there, and I'm not tooting my own horn. This literally came directly from his mouth. He's like, it's like essentially a course. It's a free course. You just got to listen through it. It's just not structured A to B, right? So, what do you think of Veracity? Actually, you know what? It's very funny, Stephen, that you mentioned Veracity, because I looked up Veracity VRA today because, oh, that's right, they're looking for a new network, which is pretty cool. Looking for a new network, and they put out a tweet like, hey, who can we go to? I think a lot of people were suggesting Multiverse X. I could see that for sure, like, happening as a sovereign shard. Veracity is a good project. They're solving a really big issue with ad fraud. They call it ad tech, right? That's their main thing. People say it's in the gaming niche and stuff. Well, it is. It's in the gaming niche, but I think it's predominantly in this sort of like the real Web 2 solution here, the real game-changing, I guess you could say, like, the thing that'll bring the most amount of money, I believe, into the project is the fact that it's preventing bots from artificially, like, screwing over, what are they, ads, obviously, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Advertisers, right? Which is a big issue because what happens? This is all going from my memory, of course, but what I think it was like it's in the realm of like hundreds of billions every single year. YouTube or Google has to repay back to advertisers and brands and stuff like that because there are quarterly reports come in or yearly reports that say, hey, this is how many real people viewed, this is how many bots viewed, and then what they do is, if it's $1 million sponsorship or an advertisement thing, then they kind of have to reimburse them X amount. But it's also not good for the brands because then they're counting on that statistics to come back accurately. So that's a big part of Veracity, which I really like, you know. Do you have a prediction for MNW? Not particularly, no. I actually haven't done the math on that. I think, hang on a second, I think Morpheus was one of the projects in my price prediction chart. So if you haven't already, go to my profile, go to my videos. I would show it if I was a computer. And it's got, it's the purple banner. It's the purple thumbnail. 30 plus altcoin predictions. Click onto that video. You can't miss it. It was like a week ago. And in there's an Excel spreadsheet. Click the Excel spreadsheet. It'll come up a whole list of like 30 altcoins and then find Morpheus. Scroll right to the end and it'll have Morpheus. That's all based off, that's not based off like my own sort of understanding of different things, variables. That's pretty well based off one variable, and that's market dominance, right? And Morpheus Network didn't have, from what I can remember, a very comprehensive backlog of, when I say comprehensive, it just didn't have a backlog of data we could have pulled from the last bull run, the bull run before. So, I mean, it's hard for us to really gauge, but there's a whole bunch of variables going on price prediction, right? And you kind of have to just have experience and just put it all together, and there's no like math equation. So that's kind of like what I hate about it. I wish there was an equation, you know, like roadmap plus announcements plus this divided by supply equals price. You can't do that. Right, so you do have to kind of gauge it based on a bit of experience. So yeah, anyway, Dreamer, sorry about the not accurate answer, I guess, but check that video out. I'm pretty sure I did a thing on Morpheus. Chainlink price prediction. I think my price prediction for Chainlink went up to like it's above $100, I think it went to. Again, that sheet will have the answer for you as well, but I did a video on Chainlink where I actually kind of worked it out, and it was like anywhere between 80 or 70 to 125, 150, I think around there. That might give you the answer to it, but yeah, again, like a bunch of variables come into play. Like I wish I had the price predictions, like see it into my brain. That'd be sick. Just like run around the town I'm living in, and just like, hey, you know, fucking Chainlink's going to $150. I don't know, yeah, you know, Veracity's going to 3,000. That'd be funny. Oh. Hey, you gotta laugh, guys, or you're gonna cry, right? It's good to just chill sometimes. There's 89 of you in here. It's awesome. Some of you guys are waking up to this live too. You guys are literally waking up to me just absolutely just having a yarn. That's crazy, right? Laurie's got to go. That's all right, man. You get your sleep, bro. Most important thing is you get your rest in. If your sleep goes, everything else goes. I swear to God. I swear to God. Actually, the days that I don't sleep very much, like one of them is today, I think I had like 5 hours sleep. I can tell when I'm sitting on my computer, because when I have a good night's rest, I'm on my computer, my phone's away. I don't even think about my phone. But the minute, and by the way, I've got no social media at all on my phone. I don't want to dox anything on my phone. But like, I don't know if you guys can see or not, right? I've got nothing on my phone. Productivity, 2FA, social networking, and social networking is just X, Discord, and YouTube. Shit I don't even use. So, anyway. YouTube premium ads popping up on my screen. Get out of here. Hang on. I think I'm not getting the live messages anymore now. Anyway. So, to continue my story, I'll be like sitting at my desk on the days that I don't have much sleep, like today, and I'll be constantly thinking, because my brain isn't involved in what I'm doing, and it constantly wants to break that and go to my phone. And I will catch myself like consistently, like I'll walk to the toilet, walk back, like where's my phone? And I'll like sit on my phone for 10, 15, 20 minutes just on YouTube, like scrolling through YouTube videos, like doing like just refreshing X, like notifications, or like trying to find conversations with people. And I'm like, this is no way to do it. So if you're someone maybe who's an aspiring to do whatever you want to do, whether it's like do carpentry or whether you're trying to do something where you find yourself constantly on your phone, maybe I challenge you to just get more sleep. I've been there where I've like had, this was crazy, but for about 3 months when I was living at my investment property now, I had to live there for a period of time. I was driving up to my bank job. It was an hour drive, and I would wake up at midnight, and I would work on my channel for like 7-8 hours, and then I would quickly get ready in like half hour, like scoff food down, do what I had to do, and then drive an hour there. Oh yeah, so I'd normally wake up at midnight and go to gym first, rather. I'd train at like some crazy time. It was good because no one was there. And do that. And I'd get like, by the time I got home after the hour drive after that, sometimes I'd get home at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, barely be able to eat, go to bed, da-da-da. And I look back on that and I was thinking I was productive. I clearly remember it. I clearly remember thinking to myself, oh shit, I'm like getting heaps of this work done. Like I'm smashing my personal goals. I'm going to gym, da-da-da. In reality, I didn't gain any size because my body wasn't resting enough. And it was an absolute lemon when it came to like what I was learning. And like, if you think about it like this, if you get an extra, like, again, everyone's sleep pattern's different, but if you sleep for like 7 to 9 hours a night, which is what most of us should be, no less than 7 hours, I'd say. Because I think there's a report, like or at least a guy that's like really an expert on sleep. He was on Joe Rogan. I think you guys might have seen the clip too. It's everywhere. He was like, the people that can function on 6 hours of sleep or less and actually like be productive is like 0.01% of the population. Some crazy statistic. Anyway, minimum 7 hours to 9 hours. Get your sleep in, because those extra hours that you miss, that you're not working on whatever your goals are, you'll make it back in productivity for that time period. So anyone that is looking to become something in a field, which I suggest everyone does, even if it starts as a hobby. That's how this shit started. Started as a hobby in my bedroom. A lot of you guys thought I was fucking making videos out of a prison cell. No BS prison cell. And now I have my own office, right? So that started as a hobby and now it's a full-time job for me. Kind of crazy. So yeah, I just say, get your sleep. Long-winded, right? Typical fashion. Why do people say A0 is a 200x token? Because it is. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's like a 300 mil market cap from last time I checked, right? 300 mil market cap. There's no way that thing 200x's. Like, even if you don't account for supply, like, even if supply wasn't a thing, if it 100x's, what even is that? I'm not going to even try the maths right now. That's like a 20 billion market cap. 200x is a 40. I mean, realistically speaking, there's definitely going to be altcoins that are going to like shoot to some crazy. I mean, look at Shiba. Shiba went some fucking crazy high number from nothing to, you know, in the tens of billions market cap. But is that going to happen to a project that isn't a meme coin that, again, degens are going to get behind? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think, here's the thing. Good question. I'm glad you brought it up. Like, a lot of people come into crypto and they just follow the hype. They follow the noise. Like, what's going on with Quant recently, right? Everyone's like, oh, Quant's a shit project now. Why? Because the price is down? Because people are circulating some stuff that's like a bunch of, like, I don't know if it's warranted or not, but I mean, every project's got holes in their shit. So yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it because, you know, people, again, if it's green, it's good. If it's bad, if it's red, it's bad. But actually, it should be the other way around if you have conviction. Wait for the crash? Good question. What crash, right? Is there going to be a crash? It's like this, right? If I said to you, if we were in a casino and I said to you, hey brother, you see that slot machine over there? Well, that slot machine in the last 2 years has hit at least once a year. Would you be willing to go in that casino and slap a couple bucks on it every day just to speculate? Or would you want to go, I'm not going to even bother and just save your money? And that's maybe a loose analogy of what we're talking about here, but it's probability. Like it's and again, we can kind of predict things. Everything's somewhat predictable. Like you can say, well, all this stuff's happening in the world and all this is expected to happen. And it's a constant battle between bull and bear. Again, I'm someone who has a lot of cash. I promote waiting, possibly, but I don't promote holding off entirely as your portfolio. I think if you don't have skin in the game, not financial advice, but maybe you should have, because if it doesn't happen, you will literally hate yourself for the whole bull run. 20% of your portfolio, every time you go to DCA, just hodl it. Stables. And if something like this happens, then you have money to put on the side there, you know? I'm driving to work and listening to you. Dan, let's go. Dan, I want you to honk 3 times for me. No, don't do that, please. I just don't know what you built up area. I'm Zilla. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you in here. MOD me, bro, so I can kill some spam bots. Oh, mod. Mod, MOD. Okay, I don't know if I can mod you on this, honestly. Oh, yeah, I can actually. Add as moderator. Let's go. Did that work? Let's go, my boy. All right. Debut. Staboo. Easy. Maybe even 60 to 70 trillion when assets get tokenized. I believe there is about 636 trillion of real estate and infrastructure value that is planned to be tokenized. Well, you know, I think everything's going to be tokenized. Like that little country that's like disappearing in some sort of tropical like area. I don't know where it is exactly, but they're tokenizing. They're like moving their whole heritage onto the metaverse, which to me makes total sense because it's like it still lives on, right? It still lives on, and that's I think what's going to happen with everything else. Everything's going to move from this. You guys seen Ready Player One, right? Not to that degree. That's going to take a very long time, if not never get to. Well, actually, probably will get to that. But it's going to take a long time to get to something like that. Sorry, I just got a notification, and it throws me off when I get notifications. Maldives, says Chris. There you go, Maldives. I forgot what I was saying now. God, I hate that. That's one thing I'm bad at, right? Is having this fish brain. Oh yeah, tokenization, that's right. So, I mean, it's going to happen eventually just because that's the way things are moving. We're going digital. We're moving into the information age. We're moving into the age where anything's readily available. And when anything's readily available, you're going to have assets that are readily available. And why should an asset be limited to a group of people when you can democratize access to that asset? And then, I or someone in, some third world country can also buy that asset as in a fraction even, doesn't matter. So it all just makes total sense. But that's how I think how it's going to start. It's going to start in terms of democratizing access to things. And then it's going to progress into, well, this is a way of life now. Like, look, Citigroup, they're tokenizing things for their depositors, for their clients. So, yeah, it's happening. And you know what's funny? This all started with crypto. I'm going to shake your hand right now. This all started with us people. The BIS, the IDB, all of these 3-letter name entities, agencies, they're all looking at crypto, AMMs, cross-border payments, instant settlements, tokenization, real-world asset tokenization, right? We started this shit. Will it end with us? I'm going to be honest, probably not. That's why I say get your money in 2025 and get the F out, right? Most of your money in tangible, real, long-standing, long-term things. Anyways. Wait for the crash. Yeah, I've answered that one. Do you reckon we'll hit 6 to 7 trillion market cap next bull run? That's the $1 million question. I think, and one of my team members, Mark, if you guys are in the Discord, which you should be in the Discord, you're literally, I've got to choose my words carefully, not smart if you aren't in the Discord. There's going to be a lot of stuff dropping. Anyway, Mark is on the team, and he thinks that I'm crazy for saying that we're going to minimum see maybe a 3 trillion global market cap. It's a 3x from here globally, so I get that. He's like, dude, minimum 6 trillion. And I understand that thinking, but as a subscriber brought up to me like many months ago now, he's like, have you ever thought of the possibility that maybe the on and off ramps being like, there's more friction involved there now that it's not going to be as much as what people think? Totally agree. Bitcoin spot ETF, yes, that's going to help Bitcoin. Yes, it's going to help ETH. Yes, people are going to find more, pride, stick their chest out. Hey, are we going to buy crypto now? It's all sweet. That's going to happen. But I definitely think that frameworks coming into place and all these different things that could possibly happen, including the on and off ramps, it's still going to make that a bit more of a struggle. So maybe, I think we could probably see a 6 trillion market cap, but I don't think a 10 trillion. I think 10 trillion is probably a little bit too ambitious. I think max we'll probably see, realistically speaking, is a 8 trillion. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, we make more money. Damn, 619. 4 hours sleep. This guy's crazy. All about work, and getting out hiking. Well, look, hiking's going to clear the mind. As long as you stop training legs so hard, man. Do you think Gala will survive? Oh, man, what a good question coming in from Pelvicro. Man, that's a quality question, because people might say to themselves, Gala's probably going to come back from this. It's just a little bit of bickering. I don't think it is a little bit of bickering, right? They're actually suing each other. The majority shareholder in Gala, like one of the ex-founders or whatever, he's suing Gala's founder, rather. And then Gala's founder's countersuing not because of they're annoying, but because they misappropriated funds, I believe was the reason, or the founder misappropriated funds. And so that's like, if that turns out to be true and the charges aren't dropped, and they might even reach a settlement, but if the charges aren't dropped and that actually comes out as true, Gala's going to freaking fall to zero. Unless those misappropriation of funds were like something that makes a little bit of sense. Just think of crypto and individual projects as like a fucking washing machine, right? But then imagine that washing machine, you like plugged in like 1,000 volts and it was just like spinning. That's what happens when this news gets into the washing machine, and it just spreads. And look at Algorand, right? Look at Algorand. That's a prime example of what's going to happen, what could happen in this case. Poor Algorand, right? It just got mentioned a few times by the SEC. I mean, I'm guilty. I made videos on it. You got to make videos as a crypto influencer on crypto projects. But again, it all comes down to people like retail investors going, well, the SEC's mentioned them X amount of times, more than other projects. They're going after Algorand. Oh my God. In reality, it just was maybe coincidence. But so that's what's going to happen. But again, that was all speculation, still is speculation. And it's grouped in with more assets. And that, look what happened to Algorand. It tanked. It went to like all-time lows. So who can imagine what happens with Gala? Hey from Scotland. Welcome, man. Colorado. So some of you guys, well, for me in Australia, it's 8:51 p.m. So I'm getting ready after this. I'm going to go to the gym, go to bed. Some of you guys are waking up. A lot of you guys listening to this work, like driving to work. Some of you guys, middle of the day. It's just unbelievable. Power of technology. Thanks, Karen. I just checked your spreadsheet and your prediction for M&W is $36.47. Beautiful. Again, that doesn't factor in, Dreamer, like, you know, the whole... So if you go to that spreadsheet, scroll down to the very bottom, you'll see a little list I put out of a whole bunch of variables that really should be accounted for to some degree. Hey, Karen. I almost said Kieran. I almost called myself Kieran. Imagine that. Hey, Karen, let your beard grow. Don't trim or cut it off. Let's see how long it can get till the bull run. That is a great idea. But then you guys would be obligated to call me Gandalf. So get Karen the Great. Now, Karen the Great is what you'd have to call me. Like that's the predicament. Because I was gonna shave it for November again. For, you know, men's, it's for obviously it's for men's, it's either for men's, this is how bad of me, it's either for men's mental health or like testicular cancer, I can't remember, but I know it's definitely like anyway, that's how bad I sound now, but I was gonna shave it off for November, right? But maybe if you guys counter with a possible Gandalf, Karen the Great, then I'll keep it. To be honest with you, I don't know if I like it when it gets like this long. I haven't been for a haircut for a little while here. But again, it's what the people want. Not waking up to it, waking up for it. Let's go. You're waking up for the live stream. You got the notification. Your alarm didn't wake you up. The sound of no BS crypto whispering in your ear. Get up, it's live stream time. That's what got you up. I love that. Maybe that's what we should do, right? There needs to be some sort of notification that we all set at whenever I have my live stream time. And it's just my voice clipped. So, for ease in selling out during the bull run, would you split between fiat and stable coins? Which stablecoin? Split between fiat and stablecoin, probably best in case issues with bank exchanges. Here's the thing, Chris Bass. Chris asks a great question here. It's a very, very, very important question. He says, basically, what do we do, right? It's the bull run. Things have kicked off. We've got our sell orders, and you have to have your damn sell orders. Everything's being planned. You know exactly how much you're getting because the price targets tell you. You've listened to No BS Crypto. You're a happy man or woman. All right. What do we do there? Do we put the fiat, do we put our stables in fiat, 50-50, or do we hold it all in stables, or do we hold it all in fiat? What's the question? What I'm going to say to you is, why do you want to get it off to fiat so badly, right? Why? Now, you could argue stable coins aren't the safest place to store values, to store your wealth, and I understand, I get that. But, and you probably should have a mixture of both, I would argue, but I would say it's not the be-all and end-all. I think it's probably better off you have it in stables, again, diversified, and again, you make sure that you choose the right stable coin, and probably have it a bit liquid, right? Because, I mean, who knows? These things can depeg on a dime. Because once it's out of crypto, the chance of it coming back in, it's just You don't want that to be unpredictable. Again, the whole premise of investing at this point in such a rapid bull run is to be as liquid as possible. Almost as, because it's crypto, right? Almost to a degree where sometimes plugging your ledger in, and I would suggest you guys use Tangem. By the way, we are sponsored by Tangem now. I'm proud to say that. It's so much better than a fucking ledger. You just tap your card. It's so easy, right? It almost feels like it's a natural habit. Anyway, so that sometimes that process could be the difference between you selling when you want to sell or not. Now, here's the thing. I tell you guys to use exit strategies, which is going to require you to have sell orders set on exchanges. Some of you guys don't like that. Some of you guys prefer to have it in your cold storage, and you just at least place those levels down, and when it hits those levels, you manually go in. That's cool. That's fine. Only reason why I do it how I do it is because it takes the complete guesswork. You go on the exchange, you go to your spot account, you go to open orders, and you just see them all sitting there. Done. You go to bed, you wake up, oh, it hit. Cool. Oh, it's gone up more, then it came back down. Even if it's not a good thing, maybe you could have made more money if you were awake, and maybe you were awake, and maybe you didn't get more money. Who cares? You've planned it all. If you're happy with how much you get out, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Sam says price prediction on Injective. He also follows it up with a price prediction on Arkham. Look, Arkham Intelligence, right? That's the one you're talking about. The one where you can track wallets and stuff. I think that's a great, maybe a great speculation bet, because there's obviously a real utility that can come from that. But in terms of a real, yes, Arkham, everyone needs Arkham. I don't really know about it. I don't really know it's a good bet for the bull run. Think about it like this. You guys only have so much money to spend, right? Like as a project this is the way I think. As a project like Arkham, do you really want to throw your hard-earned money, the limited money you have, into a project that, I don't know, because I haven't looked into Arkham properly, that you're just not 100% confident in? I just can't get my head around it. I'm not saying you haven't, by the way, Sam. I'm not saying you haven't. And for your answer for Injective, by the way, I've only recently pretty much found Injective. I knew what it was. At least I thought I knew what it was. It's not what I thought it was, by the way. So, Injective sounds quite interesting. I did a video today. It's coming out tomorrow with, you guys know Tokenmetrics. I'm sponsored by Tokenmetrics. But Ian, the CEO and founder of Tokenmetrics, we actually had a call today, and we went through an altcoin tier list. And I think Injective came up. I just thought I'd throw it in there. I didn't know too much about it. I can't remember what we rated it. But I think Ian said that he quite likes it. So that's a good sign. Ian's a very smart guy. Ian knows a lot about crypto. He's been in it for a long time. As the person he is, of course you'd expect that. He's been on many, big news outlets before. It was awesome to have him on. It's gonna be a great video. So yeah, I think he rated Injective. I couldn't give you a price prediction on that one there, Sam. Sorry, brother. Rod says, really appreciate your content. Thank you, man. Are you going to be at the Australian Crypto Convention in Melbourne in November? I was planning to go. My partner, Steph, she even actually took work off for it, but we're going to actually go travel to Airlie Beach. If you guys know Airlie Beach, with Sundays, we're going there again. I love going to Airlie Beach instead. So yeah, we're going to be traveling around. And then we're going to go, I'm going to the Token 2049 in Dubai on April 18th to 19th next year. And the reason I know those dates is because my birthday is April 20th. So we're going to go there for my birthday and maybe even head over to the States. We'll see. That'll be fun. That'll be really fun. And so I'm going to be vlogging it. 100%. You could damn well bet I'm vlogging that shit. I'm posting it. I'm going to be interviewing people, interviewing you guys, interviewing founders of booths, pressing people if need be. I doubt it, because the people getting the booths are probably pretty good projects. Keep it no BS, right? And it's going to be fun. I'm really excited for that. So if you are in the Dubai area, or if you are in if you are looking to go to that event, please join the Discord. Let me know. Send me a DM. I'll most definitely like do some sort of event where I like reach out to a whole bunch of people and have a meet up there, maybe, if we have enough people. You guys are waking up for this, man. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, Salmon's over in NZ. It's midnight for you, man. You're leading the world. You know, you get your Christmas presents first. I was always jealous as a kid, right? They get their Christmas presents first. What? And then I was like, oh, you poor bastards in America, right? You get them last. Dye my beard grey. I'll dye my beard grey when we get to 250,000 subscribers. Green Weenie says, I can barely say your name with a straight face. He says, WSM acting odd, thoughts. Is it acting odd? I check that. I can maybe check that now on my phone. Let's have a quick look here. You guys know what? I have to go fucking train legs after this. I just remembered that. If anyone's got any sick playlists, jump into Discord and I'll make it a priority to check that general chat before I go. SoundCloud, please only. Yes, that's right. I use SoundCloud and looking for playlists. I like that sort of EDM music if you guys like real techno or like real heavy metal for the big lifts. WSM looks fun to me, brother. Up 25% since inception, which has been just over 7 days. It's still up. It's up 30% on the 7 day. You know, everyone that got in that would have made some money. I think worst case, if you got in WSM when I was making those videos on it, like latest, you would be up from about what 3.1 cents, I think, and it's at 5 cents right now. So what's that, like maybe 30-40%, which is quite good. No, you wouldn't. You'd be up more than that. Come on now, you'd be up more than that. You'd be up around 50%. So yeah, it looks fine to me, man. Just remember, you guys, taking profits on that, you will be hit with capital gains. So keep that in mind. Josh Castle says, Algo 15, H by 30, which is his biggest holding, ADA 20, Quant 30, XRP 20. Bro, that's over 100%. That's like 115%, Josh. Well, I would say, Josh, that first of all, something's missing there. But overall, Algo, great project, especially if you bought in the lows. You'll get pretty good returns on that. I would say once this FUD blows over, that's my only concern. If the FUD blows over, I love it. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just FUD, right? H-bar, come on, need I say more with H-bar? ADA, quality project, but ADA's a quality project. What can I say? I never used to think very highly of it. It was just like ADA. It was like always there. But I've done some more research on it, and I've done the maths on what potentially it could go to, and it surprised me. And research is research. So yeah, quite interesting with ADA. Happy about that. Quant 30%. Beautiful to see, brother. And XRP 20%. So yeah, it all does depend on how many tokens you have, right? Maybe also the prices, because depending on how much you can afford. But I think overall, speaking generally, a great portfolio, man. And nice, a very few amount of projects on this, which I respect. I always respect the people. I'm not saying I don't respect the people that don't do this, but I respect the people that have very few projects in their portfolio and want it to stay low, because you can manage that. Jimmy says, "Hey, bro, how are you? I'm great, man. Hopefully you're doing well too, man. Great to see you in." Jungle Bowie, can Doge reach $1 if integrated with X? What the hell? What is the price of Dogecoin right now? Because I hate to break it to everyone, including myself, but it probably would. Oh yeah, shit yeah. Oh yeah, it'd hit $1 if it was integrated to X. Absolutely. Absolutely. The degens would go wild, man. Absolutely wild. Isn't that a shame, right? Look at Dogecoin, 8 billion market cap, 8.6 billion market cap. And we have projects that aren't even, that are fundamentally better than that are just like fractions of the size. From Namibia. Namibia. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Namibia. Is that it? I'm so sorry. I can hear how to pronounce the country in my head, but I can't say it. I will go to Dubai to see you in Dubai. It's going to be very nice. Hey, come. Nabi, come. Come to Dubai. We will meet up. We will have a great time. I'll shout everyone around. And maybe you guys can shout around too, because we're all going to fucking make it. That's it. We're going to make it. All right, it'll be fun. MK giveaway, MK, or when or did I miss the results? Yeah, you definitely, yeah, you missed the results on that one, brother. Jump in the community tab. I'm pretty sure I announced it, right? I can even go back and have a look at this. Ooh, I'm going to leave the chat for a second, guys. Hold your horses, please. No one leave. MK. God, I'm so tired here. Let me go find that. Because I will know whether I have or I haven't done the giveaway for this. Oh, Meme Combat. Have I done the giveaway for that? Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting confused with BTC BSC. Let me have a look here. Because maybe not. Maybe I can do it live now. If I haven't done the giveaway, maybe I can do it live now. Because I'll know who has commented now or who commented before. Actually, that'd be fucking fun to do it now. Okay, so Walking Winner was the guy I'm thinking of. He won the BTC BSC video. I have another giveaway video coming out tonight, guys. Another sponsored video. So if you guys want to get in on that, like, look, I appreciate when you guys watch those videos because sponsors keep me alive, keep the lights on. Before I started making these sponsors a couple of months ago, I was chewing into my savings like there was no tomorrow. And we're doing a heap of stuff now for the channel, so it's going to come back full circle once it's all out. But actually, I haven't. Great question. Who asked that question? I've been so busy recently, I haven't even done that. Let's do the giveaway now, people. I don't want anyone to... Okay, so the first few... I did live streams for it, right? I did a raffle, and the raffle was like so manually... It's just so draining. So what I've done the last few times, I've just done this. I've just like scrolled on my computer... Closed my eyes, scrolled up, down, stopped. And I'm not kidding you, it's probably landed on scammers more often than it has real people. It's so annoying. And I get questions all the time. Kyron, why don't you delete the scammers? I've tried going into YouTube and blacklisting certain words. Some fucking token they keep talking about. I don't know what it is anymore. Like always, I invested, thank you to Maureen. She made me $1 million a day. I can't get rid of those because you got to use words and I'm not going to screw other people over. So it's impossible. It's literally impossible. So thank you guys for like putting up with that shit, right? Let's do it now. I'm so excited for this. Quickly do the giveaway here. This was unplanned. This was thank you to the gentleman or lady that suggested this. 7 days. Fuck me, really. It got away from me. I'm so sorry, guys. Alrighty, let's do it. All right, you ready? So I'll have to go through after this and make sure that they actually followed the instructions, because if they're not subscribed, then obviously they haven't clicked the link, which we can track, by the way. Then it's going to be pointless. All right. I can't see. I can just see me scrolling in the mirror behind you guys. I can't see shit. This person. All right, we got a winner here. She said the giveaway make up for the sponsored content. That's a way to look at it. Okay, so this was Pipo Bem. Pippo Bem. Congratulations, I'm going to screenshot your name. And love heart. And screenshot again. And just in case she hasn't followed the steps, I'm going to look at a second person here. Let's see. Oh, God. This person. Oh. It's the guy that helped me get the pre-sale, but he didn't follow the rules. Is the guy that hooked me up with the sponsor video. So that's crazy coincidence, right? Actually, I think he's texting me right now too, so I might tell him that. Okay, so the second person here, just in case, was Ahmed Abdul 6617. I'll save that. Anyway, oops. Here we go. I'm happy. You know, gentleman asked me. I gave away one of the WSM video ones the other day, and I had the guy, like, he was so happy about it, and he's like, "Oh, how can I repay you? How can I repay you?" I said, "Well, for one, it's a giveaway, so don't worry about that." But I said, just make money in the bull run. Like, that's it. That's it, guys. People are so nefarious on this platform and so greedy. I think it just comes to a bit of surprise for people when I say shit like that, because they're like, "Whoa, hang on a second, what's the hidden agenda?" In reality, I just want to see people fucking win, right? Shit, now I lost the live. All right, that's it. So if you're in the chat, oh, wow, she's in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I'm really happy to see you here. Congratulations. We will double check, but I'm guessing now that you're probably going to be able to click the link regardless because you've seen this. Congratulations on winning that one. Well deserved. That's what you get for entering. You never know. Like that small little step. So there you go. VRA had a burn, so that makes sense. I swear that they were looking to implement a burn mechanism. Last time, I mean, again, it's been like 3 or 4 months since I've looked into VRA, since my dive on the channel. Yeah, but it would make sense if they're going to like switch contracts and move somewhere else. They might do a burn to celebrate that, or because of the what's it called? Their private network that runs the token that, by the way, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko refuse to honor their wishes of those tokens can never enter supply. So the supply looks crazy. In reality, like, most of those tokens are out, I think, or at least half. But on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, it reads like 9% is only out. Anyway, it would make sense to burn those tokens and start a new contract, never even announce those tokens, have that on a private instance, and then just say we have, let's just say 10 billion tokens rather than 100 billion. Warsaw, Poland. Wow. Best wishes to you too. What are we doing here? Ayo says. Ayo, we're just chilling. How many times can you say we've just chilled? Never. We talk. We never. I mean, we are talking crypto here. We've been talking crypto the last. God, actually, it's been an hour, guys. What the fuck? We've been talking now for an hour. Maybe we should head it off because I've got to go to the gym after this. Legs, by the way. So I know. Welcome to my world. What a first world problem to have. But yeah, so it was just going to be mainly a chill. That's why, because I had this set up here and I just finished filming a video on it, and I was like, I'm doing my live stream now. Take me like 20 minutes, half an hour to reset it all. I got my cameras all set up, my lights. I was like, well, we could try something completely different for once and just relax. So do you like weed, sir? That's a crazy question, Arx. Do you guys want the answer to that question? It's actually not legal here in Australia. Well, it kind of is for medicinal purposes now. No, but to answer, okay, but I probably should clarify that. No, I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. If my eyes look red, my eyes go red when I'm tired. I'm very tired right now. My eyes go red when they have the aircon on. Why? I used to play semi-professional Call of Duty and gaming my whole life in school and stuff. And so whether Minecraft, Call of Duty, League of Legends. And so what do you do when you play video games? Your eyes don't close ever. And so my eyes have a tendency to never blink as much. And so they dry out very quickly. I have like eye drops always next to me. I don't smoke weed, no. I used to be completely transparent with you. I used to be a bit of a party fiend before I found the one true crypto. And that's all it takes sometimes. Like, you hear those stories of people like, you know, like being addicted to substances or like having this horrible, like unhealthy life. And like, look at David Goggins. Like, what did he say? He used to have like 8 cinnamon buns when he used to like wake up in the morning and like have a whole bunch of like cinnamon, like whatever the like cereal equivalent is to that. And then like that was just for breakfast, and then have like milk. And he was like chubby and just unhealthy. And then he changed his life because he found something that he liked doing. I think he's just a psycho at this point. Like, he just loves to hurt himself, basically. It's a bit different, but like same thing with me. Like, I was definitely unhealthy, and I'm still to some degree am, but I think I've always done gym, and that gave me sort of like this discipline. But when I found crypto, like nothing else really, I didn't really give a shit about doing that sort of stuff. Like, Saturday night comes around, I'd rather be on the computer learning. Hey, I don't know what the likes are at right now. Maybe I can see. Guys, we're at 49 likes, and that's if you include my like. My like should be like 1/10 of a regular like. So we've got 109 people watching. So unless you're on the way to work right now, or in the shower, drop a like in. That'd be great. Please. Okay. Alright, guys. Damn, you couldn't actually see this. That's right. This camera is one of those cameras that if I block my face out, I don't know. You guys got the idea. Has Quant bottomed in your opinion? Greetings from Miami. Ooh, I love Miami. I don't really think Quant's bottomed, no. That reminds me, guys. I've got all of... Remember the last live stream we did? I got all those prices in. I ended up buying all those things. So for Quant, thank you for bringing it up. For Quant, HBAR, and Near Protocol, we got one more DCA. So that'll be interesting to see when we will DCA. I might execute that without your authority if it gets to a price where I'm just like, too good to be true. So I think for that price, it'll have to be, unless again we're not trying to catch a falling knife. For Near Protocol, that'll be under $1. For Quant, under $80, and for HBAR, under 4 cents. So has Quant bottomed? Probably not. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's bottomed to me. Do you consume brownies, bro? I don't do any sort of I don't do any sort of drugs anymore. I can't remember the last time I did any sort of substance. I had a shot of my favorite ever alcohol, which is a bottle of Gentleman Jack. And I had a shot of that like a few weeks ago, just for the shit. I haven't had drunk alcohol for years. And I had a shot, and I literally shat the bed. Not literally, that's kind of fucked up. But I like literally almost shat the bed, and and it was so bad, my body like rejected it. And I haven't touched Kush and ever. I can't even remember I couldn't even tell you the last time I've done that. It'd be well before I started the channel. Well, yeah. My main for League of Legends was Zed and Riven at one point. My League of Legends username at one point was First Riven OCE for Oceania, and then I migrated it to, of course, the obvious name, the next name, King Kyron, right? Of course, as any 16-year-old does. And I spent like $3,000 on my account with a free to play game, by the way. For those who don't know much about League of Legends, a free to play game. I spent $3,000 on skins, and it got banned, permanently banned. Anyway, long story short, guys. Yeah, so my main was Zed, for sure. I'd say. I was addicted to fentanyl and living in Kensington, Philly, for 2 years, or 2 years ago. Wow, man. First of all, that's crazy, and hopefully it sounds to me like you've cleared that all up, right? It sounds to me like you're clean now. Congrats, bro. That takes some fucking mad discipline and a lot of willpower to do that. So you've come out of it, man. That's crazy. Good job. Discipline, consistency, patience. Yes, 100%, Chris. Your view on meme combat. Oh, they're all speculation plays, right? They're all meme coins, ICO meme coins. I mean, you can't get any more degen than that, but it's like now that I've been doing some of these sponsors, which are all coincidentally meme coin related and ICO related, I mean, I've got a bit of an audience that likes that sort of stuff now. So I do see a few people like recurring and coming back and watching those because they like that. It is, if you have expendable income, you can do that. Now, would someone like myself? No, but in a bull run situation where you have some capital to spend on micro cap plays to, stay up till 3 a.m. in the morning for these, these funding rounds like CoinList, for example, or PokerStarter, where you can get in these projects super cheap based on, ticketing systems. It's well worth it. It might pay off. It opens up, you sell it. You don't fuck around with that. You get it and you sell it. It's the whole point. It's not a long-term investment. Yeah, it might go up 100x. Yeah, it might go up 200x. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh, that dickhead no BS crypto told me to sell these meme coin tokens as soon as I made profit. But the chances that if you have a lot of money to spend, then that's okay. But the chances that you make it 100x versus losing your money, it's like 1,000 to 1. So are you willing to bet that much money on that? Favorite, you guys are getting crazy now. This conversation's getting wicked. I mean, it's the stream to do it. It's the stream to do it. We won't be talking too much about crazy shit for a while. Well, maybe you guys might like this a little bit more. I don't know. But the reason why I say that is because Andrew says favorite alcohol is absinthe. You guys want to hear a crazy story? And this is the thing about my channel, right? Let's just quickly say this before we leave. Crazy thing about my channel is I've taken it in such a way, if you go back to watch my first videos, you will see that my personality, I like to have a joke. I've always the class clown, right? I like to just make people laugh. That's why I loved it. My girlfriend's upset. Anyone's upset, I like try to make them laugh. Not just like make them feel bad, like make them laugh. And so the first few videos on my channel were like me skitting. If you guys go watch a Clover Finance review, it's so hard to watch because I'm just like, Clover Finance is a really good project because fundamentally speaking, it's just hard to watch. I'm not animated, but the skit I do at the start of that video is so damn funny. Anyway, so the reason why I bring this little side story up is because I would like to tell you guys about a story that I love to tell people because it's just funny. But the reason why I stall is because I'm like, I've migrated from that sort of channel, which I could have told this story, to now a channel where people come for analysis. People don't want to come and hear what I used to do or what I accidentally did or this or that or the fun stories. I could be completely fucking wrong. What do you do? What do you do? I mean, keep in mind, I haven't touched even alcohol for, well, besides a few weeks ago. Ages. Years. So I'm definitely not the party fiend I used to be. But anyway, I've got some pretty crazy stories. If you guys ever want to hear a crazy story, maybe we should firstly do it on a Discord AMA before I bring it to the big leagues. Man, it's so good interacting with you people. You guys are the best. Does the crypto news give you extra energy for the gym sometimes? Actually, no. What gives me energy for the gym? Getting fucking big. I don't know. No. I mean, look, in a bull run, yeah, like you feel like Macho Man when you just like checked your portfolio. I just made 10K today. You walk in the gym, you feel like a top dog. You just feel good. You feel happy because you're excited. But not really in a bear market. News is just kind of neutral. Okay, guys, we might cut it there because I could sit here all day and talk, and I know that you guys would love that. But I do actually have to get to the gym, and I'm getting a headache. You guys know, if you ever been to the gym training legs, you get a headache anyway. So I swear you just hear me like complain half the fucking time, right? Anyway, all good, ladies and gents. Thank you all for being here. Again, I mean, look, we've changed the setup. It's a little bit different. Let me know if you like this style, or if you prefer every now and again, maybe once every couple weeks, once a week, maybe, I don't know. Again, the reasoning was just because I had this already established, set up, and ready to go. I thought, why not try something new? You never know unless you try. So let me know down below. Awesome. Okay. Thank you all. I'm going to have to awkwardly stand up, walk around to my computer now, 3 meters away, and turn it off. All right. Sick. Have a good workout, Chris. Let's go. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you. All right. Have fun at work, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Is it Theo? I'm going to call you Theo, right? I apologize. Theo, congratulations on the win, by the way. What I would do if I was you is to ideally join the Discord and send me a DM on the Discord. Just at least type in there, hey, how can I get in contact with Karen? I'm the winner of X. If you don't want to get in the Discord, I totally get it. On this live stream, go down below and say, hey, I'm X and X. Here's my address. Just keep in mind there's going to be people out there that are going to try to take that away from you. So I might ask to validate some other way. ERC20 USDT. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate you all. Look away. I'm standing up. Look away. Look away. Look away.